Ange Postecoglou with Tottenham has done that one thing that all managers in every sport want to do most, and that is improve the team from what it was a year ago. What part, though, Robbie, of their specific improvement do you attribute to the new boss?
Well, I think you have to, all of it. I mean, all of it that he's done has been remarkable. And given the expectation going into this season, losing one of the best players that's ever played in England, and Harry Kane, and maybe the fans, in terms of Postecoglou as being a managerial choice, wasn't that much of a huge name to inspire them. It's been remarkable. He has rebuilt this team in terms of personnel. Even when you think about the back four and the goalkeeper, there's a change at left back today, but generally it's pretty much a new back four and a totally different style of play, reinventing different players in different positions. And it's just, when you consider what they were before under previous managers in Conte and Mourinho in terms of style, this is the style that Spurs fans want. And to be able to deliver all that and the changes and the expectation and losing the best player that Spurs have had for probably forever is quite remarkable. And it's all down to this very humble, very kind of soft-spoken manager that's enabled this incredible amount of change.
I think one of the things we talk about a lot, we talk about individual players, we talk about teams that are successful, but your successful teams have an incredible mentality. And that's what I think Spurs are going towards now. They're a long way away from the finished article, so we're not going to get carried away from that. But I do feel now, in the dressing room before a game, when the Spurs players put the shirt on, I feel as though they feel now it's a privilege to wear that shirt. I think previously some players they thought they would do in Tottenham a favour. You could even say that about managers, about Mourinho and about Conte. The amount of times that they would moan, it was as though Tottenham should be happy to have me as a manager. Tottenham should be happy to have certain players at the club, whereas now there's this pride and everybody's got this same
because
goal.
Of the start they've had, though, isn't it? And the buy-in with the manager, given the success.
I think it's that, but I also think when you look at the manager, I think there's a point to prove. You can point to every single player within that squad and they've got a point to prove. A manager never managed before in the Premier League. People questioned him before he came in. You look at someone like Maddison. People know how good Maddison can be. Expensive price tag. Young players never played in the Premier League before. So there's this one common goal. And it's sort of this mentality of like, we're going to prove to everybody that we deserve to be where we are and we deserve to be playing for this club. And it's just leading in such a wonderful direction.
Robbie used that word start, and the start to Tottenham's season has been fantastic. A little context of what they've done through 9 matches. First of all, well, they haven't lost. They've set a club record for number of points earned through this point of the season. Ange Postecoglou already, only 2 months in, 2-time Premier League Manager of the Month. A number of ways to measure what a great job he has done. Robbie, I look at the table. I know it tells me they're in first place with a chance to push that lead to 5 today. First is one thing. Do you see them, though, as the best team in the Premier League?
They are right now after 9 games. Data and fact in the league table. But they're not. They're not the best team in the division, for me, right now. And when I say best team, I am saying best squad. I think it's still a long way to go. I'm pleasantly surprised that defensively, I think the only City have conceded fewer goals than them with the style that they play. So I feel at some point over the remainder of this long marathon season that goals against might hurt them from being the best team.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think if you're a Tottenham supporter, you're delighted at the moment. But I think the expectations this season has to be top 4.
Yeah.
And I think they've got a great opportunity to get that.
Hi there, I'm Rebecca Lowe, studio host for NBC's coverage of the Premier League. Don't forget to hit subscribe to watch more videos all season long. And for even more Premier League content, from original series to live matches, head over to Peacock. And be sure to tune in for Premier League mornings every weekend on USA Network and on Peacock. We will see you there.